Welcome to Malice and Mystery, where the darkness speaks. Enter a world of chilling tales, eerie mysteries, and spine-tingling horror. From real-life paranormal encounters to unsolved mysteries and terrifying urban legends, we bring you the darkest stories from the shadows. Subscribe if you dare, and remember, some mysteries are better left unsolved. 5 terrifying true crime cases that remain unsolved. True crime has always fascinated us. It's the mysteries, the motives, the unanswered questions. But some cases go beyond fascination. They haunt us. These are the stories that keep us up at night, the ones that defy explanation. Tonight, we delve into 5 terrifying true crime cases that remain unsolved. Cases where the truth is still out there, waiting to be found. 1. The disappearance of the Sodder children on Christmas Eve, 1945. The Sodder family of Fayetteville, West Virginia, experienced a nightmare that would last a lifetime. A fire broke out in their home, and 5 of their children, Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jenny, and Betty, vanished without a trace. But here's the chilling part. No remains were ever found in the ashes. The fire was ruled an accident, but the Sodders believed something far more sinister was at play. Witnesses reported seeing strange men lurking near the house that night. A ladder that was always kept by the home was mysteriously missing. And phone calls to the Sodder home that evening went unanswered, as if the line had been cut. The family spent decades searching for answers, even receiving a cryptic photo in the mail years later that appeared to show one of their missing children. But to this day, the fate of the Sodder children remains a heartbreaking mystery. 2. The Villisca Axe murders in the small town of Villisca, Iowa. The Moore family and 2 houseguests were brutally murdered in their sleep on June 10, 1912. The killer used an axe, striking each victim multiple times. The crime scene was horrifying. Bodies were found in their beds, their faces covered with blankets. But who could commit such a heinous act? And why, over the years, numerous suspects were questioned, including a traveling preacher, a jealous neighbor, and even a local businessman. But no one was ever convicted. The Villisca Axe murders remain one of the most gruesome unsolved crimes in American history, and the house still stands today, a chilling reminder of the horrors that took place within its walls. 3. The Black Dahlia Murder, Los Angeles, 1947. The body of 22-year-old Elizabeth Short was found in a vacant lot, severed in half and posed in a grotesque manner. Her murder became one of the most infamous unsolved cases in history, captivating the public and the media. But who was the Black Dahlia, and why was she killed? Elizabeth Short's life was shrouded in mystery, and her death only deepened the enigma. The killer taunted the police and the press, sending letters and even a package containing Short's personal belongings. Despite countless suspects and theories ranging from a jealous lover to a deranged doctor, the case remains unsolved. The Black Dahlia story continues to haunt true crime enthusiasts and inspire countless books, films, and theories. 4. The Hinterkaifeck murders in 1922. A remote farm in Bavaria, Germany, became the site of one of the most baffling murders in history. The Gruber family and their maid were brutally killed with a mattock, a farming tool. But what makes this case so chilling is the evidence that the killer may have been living on the farm 4 days before the murders. Neighbors reported seeing strange footprints in the snow leading to the farm, but none leading away. The family's young daughter claimed to have seen a man in the attic days before the murders. And after the killings, the animals were still fed, and the house was eerily maintained. Was it a disgruntled neighbor? A wandering stranger? Or something even more sinister? The Hinterkaifeck murders remain unsolved, a dark mystery buried in the Bavarian countryside. 5. The Zodiac Killer. Perhaps the most infamous unsolved case in American history. The Zodiac Killer terrorized Northern California in the late 1960s and early 1970s, claiming to have killed 37 victims. The Zodiac taunted police and the media with cryptic letters, ciphers, and phone calls. But despite countless investigations, the killer's identity remains unknown. The Zodiac's reign of terror included shootings, stabbings, and even a bombing threat. His ciphers, some of which have never been solved, added to the mystery. Suspects ranged from a schoolteacher to a convicted murderer, but no one was ever definitively linked to the crimes. The Zodiac Killer's final message: I am waiting for a good movie about me. And while Hollywood has tried, the real story of the Zodiac remains as elusive as ever. These cases remind us that sometimes the truth is stranger and darker than fiction. They challenge our understanding of justice and leave us with more questions than answers. But perhaps that's why they captivate us. Because in the shadows of these mysteries, there's always the hope that one day the truth will come to light. To this day, these cases remain unsolved. If you have any information, please contact the authorities.